A little bit.
To them Clippers.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get
How was that game?
Highlights. I saw on the highlights. That's all I saw. I saw a lot of James Harden. I ain't.
Yeah, it was. I
But
don't know
they
how
look.
this is gonna work.
They.
I felt like Kawhi was watching to see
Yeah,
how it was
no,
gonna
that's
work.
what I'm saying. It was like I ain't really.
He was just taking it in. What did he do? Yeah.
So that was James. Well, what happened? James Harden went 6 and 9, 17 and 6, two turnovers. Russ had 17 and 4, 4 turnovers, 8 for 13. It was good. He was fine. I feel like he had a better start, but he was fine. Kawhi 8 for 16. This is gonna be really weird. It's funny, just you were talking about the Warriors with like how everybody got their shots up, and this is like, oh, you got to do that with 4 superstars. These all seem like very low numbers. Kawhi ends up with 18 on 16 shots. Paul George on 2 for 11. It's tough.
Oh.
You get the least amount of shots? No, James took the least amount of shots.
This looks like Oklahoma City Thunder box score from 2011. Just swap Kevin Durant out with Kawhi Leonard. Swap Paul George with Jeff Green. 2 for 11. Yep, that lines up perfectly. 3 for 3, Serge Ibaka or Nenad Kristic. But Harden 6 for 9, Russ 8 for 13, 1 for 3. Yep, this is history repeats itself. Now, Kawhi's just experimenting with this. He's just watching. How is this gonna go? How did KD do this? What mistakes can I learn from? Just watching Harden and Russ play together, just waiting for his turn. That's all KD was, just waiting for his turn for the shots. So Kawhi's probably like, all right.
KD had it easier. KD had Harden coming off the bench, so it was just one of those two off the bench makes it a lot easier to manage all of this.
They gonna have to. They can't leave my man Bones out there by himself on the bench. They lined up. They were playing Bones. They was playing Bones with Harden. I seen that.
Makes sense. Trying to get some Tyrese Maxey energy going. Yeah, I was so high on Harden for a long time. I think I still am. I think he's really good. I don't know how this. I'm really struggling to figure out how this is gonna work though.
He's just hoop. Maybe it's an AU team.
I don't know, but I'm saying from the high. Maybe I need to watch their next whole game. I don't like. I think Harden's gonna end up in the point guard role. But I don't know if he could even play without the ball in his hands. But like he wasn't.
Yeah, he did it with KD and Russ. That's the thing. I didn't watch those games. There wasn't a lot of games, but I feel like the Russ Harden KD, the Russ Kyrie KD thing. Like when he was like, I was a stretch where it was like Kyrie was like, yeah, Harden's a point guard, I'm the 2, but like that, it worked really well. Everybody was happy, everybody got their shots. It was all working, but I don't know.
He's just not really a spot up kind of guy. But I think that's what I saw from a little bit. I think he's, and I probably remember even with the Brooklyn stuff. It's like Harden's cool as the point guard, the primary ball handler, and being more of a pass first kind of. We've seen that, but I think he's also cool just initiating. Like sometimes that's just like he just doesn't need to like run down the court and like literally just can't run down the court and be on the wing in the corner. Like he just needs to bring it up. Like he'll bring it up. He'll set screens after he brings it up too, and like move around without the ball or like set up the play. Like part of just, I think he's just a natural kind of playmaker, or can kind of flow into be a natural playmaker. He just needs to, it's crazy how, it's probably all these years later to say Harden is as like natural as a point guard maybe as there is in the modern NBA, I guess. And Russ is kind of just ultimate utility. Russ is this kind of ultimate utility guard, power guard.
I was gonna say that's what makes it interesting, right? It's like Harden's the point guard, has to be the point guard. Russ kind of has to be the center. That's what makes it weird. It's like that's how it works.
Russ is Russ, baby.
Paul George, Paul George is like more so because Paul George kind of has to be the 2. Like I think that's how he needs to fit, and Kawhi just gets to be Kawhi, and that works. Like really good Tobias Harris.
Really, that's what Kawhi sizing up. He's sizing up. He said, "I'm not KD. Paul George is KD. KD played a 2. Russ played a center. I'm gonna be the best thing. I'm gonna be the opposite of Jeff Green."
Who's your fifth in that scenario? Because he can't play Zoo because then Russ isn't the center anymore, and then it gets weird.
See, this is where it goes full.
Russ made it in his threes. I give him that.
This is where it goes full AAU, and I think it's really just a matter of Paul George and Kawhi. This is what this team, as long as the same thing with the Warriors and the Lakers. It's 100% health, or just that Paul George and Kawhi Leonard locked in and healthy with a stretch of games going in, like what they can be as a defensive tandem. Like, I feel like like that gives them the permission to go small with any of those kind of three names as they go out through the game. That Bones, Norman, and PJ, all those are very, very much so fit in with this AAU ass team. That's three different kinds of AAU players right there.
Replace this one with Terrence Mann whenever he gets.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the yeah. Oh, see, yeah, those are just the backups. Yeah, Terrence is the dude, and then you got these three guys over here. Norman, I think Norman Powell. See, Norman Powell play hard, man. He play offense harder than I ever seen anybody play offense. You know, it's weird. That's what I'm saying.
He needs to come off the bench low key though, because he needs to kind of wasting him if he's just kind of spotting up. He needs to let him get some buckets on the second team actually.
But yeah, no, just that first day, you got the star player with the star players with the rest. They're putting together a superstar AAU team. You got Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. You feel me? Then you got this little hyper point guard, Bones Highland, give you a spark. Sometimes he's the guy. Norman Powell, that dude, you know he's just a bucket. And then PJ, that's the classic. Well, I don't really know if. When I see a name like PJ, I remember how old I am, and I'm like, all right, I've been watching NBA for a long time, so I can't just say PJ Tucker can do this or do that because I haven't seen it, you know. I'm hoping that he's still PJ Tucker, and if he is, he fits perfect, you know. But yeah, he's probably a couple years from when I, being just super impactful. But yeah, that's Terrence Mann. Is it Terrence? Yeah, Terrence Mann's the dude though. He don't even got a position. That dude just plays basketball.
So yeah, I think that's the thing. I think I like that idea of that five, and I think once Mann gets back, I think Lou likes to experiment. I feel like we'll see some version of that. But I guess for the long haul, because you shouldn't. Maybe you could, but you shouldn't play that lineup for the entirety of the season. That's kind of a save for the playoffs type thing.
Yeah.
Do you think selling it like that can convince either one of the Harden Westbrook tandem to come off the bench?
Yeah, I think you just. I'm kind of like you just gotta. I think you just gotta start both because I don't know how you ask one of them. I don't know how you ask either of them because it's just because the other one's there. I feel like if they weren't, I'd be cool asking either of them to come off the bench if they weren't start. Just seeing them next to each other in the backcourt, it's kind of like, I don't know how you ask either of them too. But
no, it was messed
I kind of think that's how I kind of fuck with it that way though. I kind of like getting through the regular season with just going with playing the center, playing kind of biting the bullet and seeing if Russ can hit night to night basis. But
I feel like if Russ hits a bad slump, they'll move him to the bench. But I feel like if James hits a bad slump, they're gonna try to let it keep rocking.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
seems like it.
That's what Russ is locked in. Y'all don't know this.
That's what felt bad about it. Like Russ kind of started the season hooping like he was doing his job, everything he needed to be, everything he wasn't doing for the Lakers. He was kind of locking in on it, being pretty good. And it's like, man, just put you back in the spot where you kind of need to come off the bench. It was bad, man. But yeah, we'll see. That's the other slick part of all this. It's just, I don't know. We'll see. Kawhi's been doing a good job. Shout out to him. He's playing all the games, played a back-to-back, played like 40 minutes in the second half of the back-to-back this year already. We'll see how long this lasts, though. We'll see how long this lasts. All right.
Who fouled PJ Tucker? How he get them points, man? They fall for a pump fake or a technical foul. I don't think they will pick him to shoot it. Take foul.